Hi everyone, how are you? My name is Shondell Renee. I am with S. Renee Consulting LLC, and I'm here to give you an introduction of who I am and my background. So, as I said, my name is Shondell Renee. I am from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, and basically my background, I've traveled a lot. I have both my parents, they are alive, and they were both in the military. So my mom decided to make a career out of it. My dad did not. Not long after they had me, they split up, and I went with my mom. So my dad moved. He lived in Detroit because that's where he's originally from. And my mom continued to, like I said, stay in the military. So she was a drill sergeant, an airborne instructor, a little tough lady. And I got a chance to stay with her most of the time. And when I couldn't stay with her, I stayed in Pine Bluff with my grandparents. So I got a chance to travel within the United States. I didn't get a chance to go out the country. But I was raised in an awesome home, even though I was raised by my parents, my mom's family. So my grandparents are pretty awesome. They were amazing, actually. So I was in part raised by my mom and by them and the whole family. So my mom's a baby of 13, and I am an only child. So everybody said because I'm only child and my mom was in the army, I'm a spoiled brat, which I'm not. I'm spoiled with a lot of love. That's about it. I am spoiled with that. But other than that, I grew up in Pine Bluff for the most part. I went to school here, high school. I graduated. I went to Jackson State, Tigers in Mississippi, and it's a HBCU for those who don't know. I love Jackson State. So a lot of times you'll see me on camera with a Jackson State shirt on. That is my college. At first I didn't graduate because I dropped out my senior year. I was fed up, I was burnt out, and I was just tired. I was a math major, but I had a friend and my mom who kept pushing, that I go ahead and just get my degree. So I went on and finished up my last year at Jackson State, graduated. My GPA was probably about a 2, maybe a 2.4 when I graduated. I said I would never go back to school, ever, because I didn't want to see school anymore. I went to Jackson State all year round. So I was in school even during the summer. I took full loads during the summer, during the spring, during the fall, and I was burned out. So I was pretty much happy with my math degree. Probably about 5 years after I got the degree, I was working at the manager of a car audio store here in Pine Bluff. And one of the guys, my installers, he was going back to school and getting his degree online. And he was telling me how easy it was. And for some reason, I fell into it. And I was like, you know what? I think I'll do that. So I did. I went back. I went to the University of Phoenix. I worked and went to school. I got my master's degree in information systems. No, in masters of information systems. Yeah. And after that, I graduated in 2007. And I wasn't through. I enjoyed it. But my cousin, my favorite cousin, he came around and said, let's go for our doctorate degree. What else you got to do with your life? Might as well go for your doctorate degree. And I failed for that. So I went and started my doctorate degree. He ended up not finishing. But I continued on to the very end. I am ABD right now. For those who don't know, that's all but dissertation. I finished. I didn't do the dissertation. I tried. It didn't work. Went through a lot with University of Phoenix, and I just quit because it's costing a lot of money. So I didn't finish. My mom is pushing me to finish because I'm at the very end. So why not? And I'm like, I don't want to take out any more loans because, as you're going to see later in my other videos, I am in debt, of course, because student loans pay for most of all my college, from bachelor's all the way to this doctorate degree. And so I'm in six-figure debt. Net worth is definitely a negative, but I'm not concerned about it, but I'm not going to let it bother me, you know? So anyway, I ended up working, after I graduated with my master's degree, I went to a telecommunications company in Little Rock, and I worked there until 2014. I was laid off, and during that layoff period, I enjoyed it. It was a 6.5-month vacation. I mean, it was the best thing that could have ever happened. You know, I got a chance to travel. I got a chance to do things I really love. It was a wake-up call. And I also found out more about not just working from home, but a flexible work schedule. So I found this job. For many of you have heard of Jet.com. It was right before Jet rolled out their company on the internet. So I was working behind the scenes. I went, checked their databases. I would put in search terms to make sure, you know, what I put in is what comes up actually on the screen. And it was like they gave me these instructions of, we need you to work 20 hours a week minimum, but you know, you can work them however you want to. There's no set time and set schedule. So I was able to travel as long as I had my laptop, work from home, work the 20 hours whenever I felt like it, as long as at the end of the week I had at least 20 hours. Sometimes I would work more. At that time, I think I was getting paid around $15 an hour. So that was pretty good. And then my company called me back and they asked me about a position. And I accepted the position. I was in Detroit on vacation. I had been there about a month. And they were like, we need you, you know, to do an interview. So I got hired back in my company as a network engineer, which when I got hired the first time, I was a network analyst. So now I'm a network engineer. I still am to this day. But now I'm concentrating more on my business because I started a business. I do taxes on the side. And I really miss that, being able to be flexible and working hours whenever I want to work them. And, you know, when you work in a 9-to-5, you have set vacation days and you got to plan those days wisely. And there are things that come up. You know, people pass away and you have to go to funerals and travel, and then you got to hurry up and get back because you're about to burn all your vacation, and, you know, just stuff like that. And I don't want to be like that. So I thought I was the only one thinking like that. And as I started doing more and more research, I found out I'm not the only one that thinks like that. There are a whole bunch of people that have taken this new life of working flexible, you know, even if it's for less pay, but they're working flexible. So anyway, I'm supposed to be talking about me, which I am. So that's what I'm looking for now. I am single. I do not have any children. Some things I want you to know. And the purpose of my channel is to inform you, of course, of different tax changes because, like I said on the side, I'm a tax preparer. I do just individual. I have one small business. I'm not really willing to right now take on any more small businesses because it is quite a bit of work. So maybe later I may expand to doing small businesses, but right now I'm doing less, just individuals. Other things I am doing, I have a blog. If you haven't been there, please check it out. I will have my link in the description box below. When you get a time, check it out. I try to post blogs once a week, which will be on Friday or Saturday. And I talk about different things, investments, entry-level investments. I'm not a guru at this. This is something I recently learned. I started investing, not really investing, but I started wanting to learn about investments back when I was at Jackson State. And I had an account where I could watch the stocks that if I had the money then, I would have invested in. Well, now here it is a lot of years later, and I'm actually investing, and I really enjoy it. So that's my introduction, and stay tuned for more videos. I'm not sure how often I'm going to post. I'm going to start out with maybe once a week. I don't have a set day, but subscribe to the channel and click on the bell. That way you'll be notified as soon as I post a new video. My next video will probably be about mindset, because I've seen, even in my current job, my day job, I see so many people that are not happy, and you know, especially in my group. And it's a mindset, really a mindset. And we have been raised, and we watch TV, and we are learning all this stuff from TV, but we have to break out of the mindset that we have been taught. And I want to go into depth about that. So I am looking forward to talking to you about it. If you have any questions or comments about me or my life, please enter the questions down below in the comment section. I will definitely get back with you soon, okay? And thank you for watching this video.